Hello, everyone. I'm talking about humanitarian and compassionate grounds application for permanent residence in Canada. And before we move further, please hit the like button if you have liked my previous videos, and do subscribe to my channel, as I will be sharing regularly about immigration applications for Canada, talking about categories and tips and problems which people face. And definitely subscribe and like my videos. Thank you. I'm Kamaljeet here, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. And today I want to talk to you about humanitarian and compassionate grounds application for Canada. And this is a very sensitive and a very exhaustive application. You need to be thorough with it, with your information and documents. Usually people who would not, be eligible to become permanent residents of Canada because of some reason or the other, they do not fully qualify for some particular category for permanent residence in Canada. They may apply for this from within Canada. And just remember that this humanitarian and compassionate grounds will apply to people with exceptional cases. And that's why I mentioned right in the beginning that it is an exhaustive, thorough application. You really have to be very sure of what you're submitting. And your case really needs that kind of humanitarian and a compassionate attention. And these applications are assessed by IRCC on case-to-case basis. Many factors are considered, like how well the person is settled in Canada, if he has family ties to Canada, and what are the best interests, if there are any children involved, what is the best interest for the child or the children involved in this case. And if you return, if you're asked to return or back to your home country, or in a way that your request is not granted, what would happen to you? What is the kind of hardship you would face if this application is refused? And other things that will apply to your application are that, you can apply for this humanitarian application only once. This is a permanent residence application, and it is not for people who are applying under a temporary status. Like a person is visiting Canada, or, these are all temporary applications, like studying in Canada, working in Canada, because these are temporary because you got to return at the end of the day. Once your task is done, your interest is over, you return back to your home country. So, there are certain factors that are considered when people file a refugee claim in Canada. These factors are like persecution, risk to life, and certain unusual, harsh treatment or punishments. These are not really assessed in an agency application. So definitely reach out to a professional for help. If you feel that you have a need to be, you need a permanent residence in Canada, and there is no way that you can apply under any specific category, or you need an exemption from some particular requirement in a category. But also remember, you cannot apply for this humanitarian and compassionate grounds if you have had a negative decision from Immigration and Refugee Board within the past 12 months. This is 12 months is the 1-year bar. Like if IRB decides that your refugee claim was either, you had a negative decision, it was abandoned, or it was withdrawn. So once that, you receive that decision, you cannot apply for 12 months for an agency after that. So, but if there are certain considerations or exemptions can be made if you have children under age of 18, who would be affected, who would be negatively impacted if you were removed from Canada. You have children here, and without your presence, they would not be settling well. There will be issues with them. So you could, or maybe if you or any one of your dependents has got some medical condition that cannot be treated in your home country, that could be life-threatening. So that also could be considered as an exemption to this. So definitely reach out if you need assistance with an agency application. Contact us at the email below. You can email me at info@justpathways.ca. And another thing that I want to mention here is that a person who is the spouse or common law partner in Canada, or one of the caregiver classes, if again he's a protected person or a temporary resident permit holder, even these people do not qualify to apply for an agency application within Canada. So once again, definitely reach out. I hope this introduction was helpful, and we will talk about it in the following videos to come.